Deathsworn by Leah Cypess is a story about a girl named Eileen being sent to the Assassin's Cave as a teacher with a mission to figure out what happened to her previous two predecessors, Absam and Cotterall, who have gone missing. At first, it seemed to her as if trying to accomplish this task could only possibly lead to her doom, especially since she is losing all of her magic and the assassins would surely do away with her for deceiving them and acting like the powerful sorceress she no longer is if they figured out. But she soon adjusts to her life there and starts unraveling the secrets of the centuries-old cave and the assassins, who can try doing even the impossible without a moment of thought if the master of assassins commands them to do so. I'm not going to tell you more though, since that would spoil the story, but the book kept me guessing what the mystery behind the disappearance of the former teachers could be, since everything that was happening was always so unexpected, and I must admit that the ending took me by surprise. The story setting is a fantasy world in an empire called the Rathian Empire, where the noble and royal people are causing much suffering to all the citizens of the empire. Within this empire is a tribe of people called the Renegai, who are highly skilled sorcerers allied with the Master of Assassins, who resides in the Assassin's Cave, where thousands of assassins train to become professionals and go on missions and help take the empire down. Due to this alliance, the Renegai must send sorcerers to the Assassin's Cave so that they can train the assassins to use magic, which can help them accomplish their tasks with greater ease. This setting plays a vital role in helping the readers understand and follow the story, and I think the author did a really good job creating it. The main character of the story, who I briefly mentioned already, is a 17-year-old girl named Eileen, who is the most highly skilled and the former strongest sorcerer in her tribe, but is losing her magic. Because of this, the Renegai people believe that she can only be of worth to them if she is assigned the task of becoming the new teacher for the assassins, and figuring out what had happened to them and why they had gone missing. Eileen agrees to go because she doesn't want to live a purposeless life where everyone pities her and wants to be useful to her people. I found myself really liking the main character because of how hardworking and strong she was. Even when she found herself facing her greatest fears, she held her head high and hid them so that no one would look down on her, and I really liked that she was always so calm and faced her obstacles and hardships head-on, rather than escaping them, despite having the option to do so. In my opinion, the book was very well written. It had good sentence structures, the chapters weren't very lengthy but also weren't too short either, and it was easy to understand and had very carefully selected vocabulary that captured all of the characters' emotions and the intensity of the situations, and painted a clear picture of what was happening, making it feel as if I was actually a part of the story and witnessing everything happening myself, and being impacted by the events, which made the book much more interesting. This novel was medium-paced, with all the main events being triggered in a rhythm that made the book a real page-turner. I think the moral of the story is that you shouldn't ever judge a person's actions without understanding the purpose of their intentions first. In the beginning of the book, Eileen always says that assassins are immoral and bad people, but she isn't aware of how horrible the Rathian Empire is or how much suffering most of them had endured before becoming assassins and deciding to help the Master of Assassins destroy the Empire. She later discovers that the assassins do everything they do so that they could stop the suffering of the citizens of the Rathian Empire and make the world a much more happier, peaceful place, and feels bad for thinking the way she did before. I would recommend this book to pretty much all readers who enjoy reading mystery or fantasy or both, and like to read books with many plot twists and dark secrets waiting to be discovered.